Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Benny. We're going to go over some footage that I took. I was a QM2 at this point, quartermaster, second class, E5. The guy putting the red strap on the left there, he's an E6, EN1, engineer. The guy on the right with the bulging pipes, that's Mason. He is a BM2, E5. And what we're doing here is we're talking about how to strap down a 240 for a rough road, over the water type of road. We're going to go hit some rough seas and do some hits on a landing craft utility here. There's Johnny, there's Maria. And we're out. We're taking off. The people training us are very serious, okay? These are ex-Special Operations Navy folks. And they don't cut us really any slack, but they love us because we work our butts off. We just traveled out there. There's the landing craft in the distance. Now we're going to start doing some real training. I'm the forward gunner, comms, navigator. So I'm supposed to know something about comms, but I know very little about comms. The other forward gunner, he's all about the comms, you see, and I'm all about the navigation. See Rowdy in the background, that's our one of our SWCC instructors. He is an active, he's a reservist SWCC. He's a one-of-one reservist SWCC. He was former active, and he's a supporter of this channel. Thanks, Rowdy. Blessings to you and your family, as always. Anyway, there's the landing craft utility, Assault Craft Unit 1. We have patrol boats, and we patrol coastlines, and we land crafts on beaches. There's the landing craft, so we're going to go make assaults on it. Got to make sure that it's a safe environment for us to do so. The swells aren't too big. And right now we're just doing our due diligence, making our communications back and forth to each other, seeing if there's guns on there, seeing if there's any real threat. And then what we would do is we would call into the helicopter, and so we'd hit at the same time. There I am describing what's on the deck. Maybe there's somebody with a gun. Maybe there's somebody with nothing. Maybe there's something without a flag. You have to fly a flag when you're out there in the sea. If you're not flying a flag of a country, we can seize your boat, or we can make a visit. Remember, this is visit, board, search, seizure, VBSS. So, yeah, we can make a visit if you're not flying a flag. But if you're flying a flag, we'll try to call you up, say, hey, how you doing? You got any bombs on that thing? How about drugs? What about children or women in cages? Got any of that on there? Anyway, there's my butt chin hanging out of that stupid strap. I have been afflicted by the most aggressive butt chin in history, and now it's framed up in my helmet. I put a little piece of towel over. The comms were the big issue because the amount of salt water. You're going to see us get really wet here. The amount of salt water that we're drenched with every day gets everything brutally soaked. Everything's just, my undies are soaked. Everything's soaked. Everything's broken here. We're getting done with training. We've done this 1,000,000 times by now. And Rowdy's going to be going to each person and testing them. So we have a 2-day test here. We're going to do daytime stuff on the landing craft and then come back in the next day and do nighttime stuff. So this is the end of it. A tough school that we had to go to. And I got a ton of footage from it. And I think that they use some of it still, but I don't know if they're still around. But anyway, we got our butts kicked by a group on the East Coast and the West Coast. Same type of thing, just punishing school. And then by the time we hit deployment, it's on. All right, so landing craft changes positions, and we got to get right behind it. So you see us making a big turn there. And what's tough about doing VBSS is we're trying to make a hit. We're trying to put a ladder on a boat, and we're trying to get Marines or sailors or whoever's climbing the ladder. We're trying to get them onto the boat. So if the boat is making turns, it becomes very difficult for us to stick on the side of a boat. There we go. So I'm we're not using or sim rounds here, so I'm yelling fire, fire. They presented a gun, and so we also have trainers on the landing craft utility. I think a gentleman by the name of Dustin is on the landing craft utility. Dustin's also a friend of the family. Dustin married a VBSS lady. She was also a former forward gunner in the Navy, so that was pretty cool. And she was a lot better gunner than I was. It's tough to have not huge, I'm not very big, 6'2", bigger people up top. Because the boat captain can't see over you. Like so Mason flies blind when we're coming in on these boats. Here you can see Rowdy. He's checking me. He's making sure I'm saying all the right things. My microphone's not staying by my face because it's a piece of crap. We didn't have total funding at this point. Eventually, we got really nice earphones to work with. All right, so it's going to get a little bit choppy here, the video, and you're going to see Rowdy gets his fair share of water. I mean, he is no stranger to VBSS. That's all they do in SWCC. Let me tell you guys, if you're thinking about joining the military, this is a mess. See, look at Rowdy gets smoked, and you can hear OS1, our boat officer, laughing at him in the background. But he's completely soaked. He fell on me, and it's a car crash, guys, when we go out there. So if you're joining the military right now, you're thinking, what do I want to do? What kind of job is there? Well, if you're tough, right? If you're tough, you should do, and you're thinking about special operations kind of route thing, maybe Navy diver, maybe EOD. I don't know why anybody would do EOD. That's like the most ballsy thing in the world. But we're back at Coronado. Our boat broke, so we got to go back, and we're going to do some stuff at night. But anyway, special operations is the life. First of all, you get a good pay. You're going to get a good bonus when you join. I think back when I was in, if you joined special operations, you would get $90,000 freaking cash straight out the jump. You could straight up buy a house. You could put a down payment on a house as soon as you get done with boot camp. It's pretty neat. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. Somebody can explain the stuff. But it's the same as Navy diver, EOD, SWCC. Any type of special operations, Navy gets a bonus, big bonuses. I'm talking about the enlisted class. Now, the officer class, they get crazy bonuses. See, we're all working in the middle of the night. This is typical. And guess what? It's the hydraulic system on my boat. It always broke every freaking time. So what my advice to you is, if you're one of these type of folks that's joining and wants to do special operations, SWCC is awesome. I think it would be the most fun time that you can have in the U.S. Navy. Rolling around on small boats, and dude, trust me, they have the funding of the Navy SEALs, I think, so their funding is really good. They get whatever they want to get. They do some really high-speed stuff. They do all the VBSS stuff, hopefully all still like that with the Navy SEALs. But SWCC is something that's not heard of very much, but it is a radical job, and it is super fun. And it's not like super deadly as EOD is. EOD is a hamburger grinder. Brutal. There's Johnny. He's coming up with his Navy PT shorts. I was messing with him. I grew up in a time where shorts were about at the knees, you know. We wore the shorts long, and to see some of the way that the young folks wear their shorts today up to their nuts, it's kind of strange to us. We're just teasing. I'm teasing Johnny on his shorts. Where's the Daisy Dukes? But we're out there. Nobody's on base except for the watchstanders. Most people are asleep, and we're rocking and rolling. A couple of us have wives at this point, and we're getting call after call. Where are you? What time? Dinner's in the fridge. Oh man, there's Dodson. Dodson's pissed off. He shouldn't be. He lives on base. He could just walk over and get a nap, but everybody's missing their shows, everything. You got to work at night a lot when we're doing these trainings, and this one was not easy. Dude, God, it was just like so much time soaking wet and cold. Now, when you're with SWCC, you're going to get sweet, the top of the line everything. Shoes, socks, everything. And we got SWCC's leftovers. So the gear that we're using here is all donations from SWCC. And we got some cool stuff. One thing, so here's our final mission here. Mission is for training. It's not a real mission. We call it the final mission. So I had to stay up, make sure everything's ready. We got to brief the captain. Every time we go underway, we brief the captain. So none of us have any sleep. We're all under delirium here. We're malnourished and underslept, and we have to do our final test, which is we're going to go hit the landing craft utility some more. We all think it's a funny idea to put makeup on, the tactical makeup, right? So we go to the next, but tactical makeup at the little store on base is nearly impossible to get your hands on because the Navy SEALs are there. And you got all the special operations groups, and they use that tactical makeup for all their stuff, training, everything. They get all makeuped up. So we went there, and they only had specific colors, and you're going to see the colors were a little bit strange. You're going to see something that might look like whiteface. It's not. It's the only colors we had left at the necks. Of course, none of us know how to put on the makeup for the last tutorial. We're trying to kind of give our instructors a laugh as well. We want to get them laughing. And this right here, Marquez takes his first tobacco dip in his life. He has really bad leadership. Me. I let that happen. That's stupid. Do not dip. It turns your stomach and you will throw up the first time. So Dotson's having a dip. I didn't give it to him this one, guys. There's Johnny. Johnny is probably Mason there, BM2. He's from Mississippi. He had a dip in his mouth at 2 years old. And I think he just flipped me one. But anyway, we're trying to, that's one of the ways we stay alive out there, guys, is we get totally beamed up. If you're working on no sleep, have a dip, energy drinks, coffee. Okay, so that's Johnny with the makeup there. And you see, we got desert colors. So we're going to be working on the sea. There we go. There's mine. There's another frame to that vicious butt chin. And so I'm going handlebar mustache makeup. I think that's a good look. And we're going to see the other guys, the way that they're doing that. There's Maria putting it on too. Maria's, she's putting it on perfectly here. Okay. She's had some practice. Us boys have it. You see Mason over there, BM2 in the distance. He has put just green paint under his eyes. There's Ian1 explaining how to do it and the purpose of it. And so what he's saying here is that the makeup here is meant when you put on this tactical stuff and you're hiding in the bush with the sniper rifle, this is to break up the proportions of your face. So you want to have some sort of design on there on your face. I don't know. Somebody in the comments, please explain tactical makeup, the purpose of it. Just to blend in, right? But out to sea, it's kind of pointless. They could see us coming. We're not really hiding from anybody at sea, except for at night. But we'll be wearing masks. We'll be wearing black masks at night. We'll be totally masked up. And there's Craig. He's going all the way up top. I tell him he looks like a hobo. Craig and Maria were good buddies. And every time Maria would dye her hair a certain color, old Craig would get the same dye job. If Maria would have a tan, Craig would show up with the same tan. There you go. I added a little bit of a lighter color to the mustache. And I'm telling people that they need to, I'm instructing how to, do the makeup. This is basically a circus act. and having a great time. We're all excited though, because it's the last day of training, and we'll get to take a little bit of a break before the next school starts. And before deployment, we get 2 weeks off. So you'll take 2 weeks off before you go on a deployment. Some commands will let you take up to 30 days off before deployment, but yeah. Yeah, we're just goofing off, guys. This is not. We're serious as a heart attack out there, and we're really good. We're as good of a VBSS crew as you can get in the military. But we're also a bunch of goofballs. And there's Marquez doing white face. No, got him. I love it. We're goofy, man. We're goofy, but we're lethal goofiness. And there's nothing to break up my butt chin, guys. There's no amount of makeup in the world to break up the contours of this facial defect that I've been born with. I covered up the mustache, went white face with Dotson. So there we go. That's the day. That's the training. God bless you. Have a good one.